Your thoughts on this?
Hiya, Alexis. Well, I'm definitely on Harry's side over this, and I think when JJ said King Charles is king first and parent second, well, sometimes I wonder why people want to be parents when being a parent should be the first thing and should be the priority, in my opinion. And as I say, it should be down to King Charles to actually make the first move here. I mean, I've not seen my own dad now, well, not spoke to him for about 22 years, and that's because of him, it's not because of me. So why are people not thinking maybe to sympathise a bit more with Harry? It's always like Harry's the one in the wrong, but we don't know what goes on behind the scenes.
I mean, that is the biggest problem, Paul, and I think that's the view I kind of end up with every time I go near royal stories. We don't actually know what goes on behind the scenes. Everything we hear is from third parties, and also because of the royal family's I don't want to say distrust, but sort of skepticism when it comes to the media. I'm not quite sure that they want to actually tell us or tell the media exactly what they think. But do you think it's important, though, or what do you make of what JJ was saying? King first, father second. Would he be a better king if he was father first, king second?
Well, I definitely think it should be father first and king second. And like I say, I'm shocked at the public because people forget that about 25 years ago, Camilla wasn't very popular. We had all the outpouring of grief for Diana, yet suddenly people have taken Camilla's side and obviously Charles's side over Harry's. I don't get it. I think Harry and Meghan are the best two members of the royal family, and I just think good on them for doing things their own way, and I am disgusted.
Paul, do you think that we were talking about how these figures came out on Monday, which showed the lowest support for the royal family for quite many decades? Do you think the royal family would be more popular had Harry and Meghan chosen to stay in the country?
I think, to be honest, people go on about William being king, but I doubt he will be, because I just think today's younger people, I have two nephews and two nieces, most of them in their early 20s to mid-20s, and none of them are really interested in the royal family. I just think eventually, regardless of this, that people will look towards an elected head of state in the end, because I just think it's just like the whole people don't watch the BBC thing. Well, it's the same with the royal family. Younger people aren't interested in that the same. So I just think, maybe after Charles, we may think differently and go for an elected head of state like they have in Ireland, not like they have in America. Okay. Everyone always points to America, but in Ireland they have an elected head of state, and he's ceremonial, just like our royal family.
Yeah, it's the same where I come from, Paul. In Greece, hardly anybody knows who the Greek president is, because the prime minister is the head honcho there. Thank you, Paul. What do you reckon on the same question I posed to Paul? Do you think that the royal family's popularity would have been higher had this whole sort of kerfuffle, if I'm going to put it that way, between Harry and the royal family not happened? Because let's not forget, they were extremely popular before everything started breaking down.
Maybe with the younger generation, because I think
you need the younger generation,
exactly,
as Paul said, they're going to be the future.
Yeah, definitely. For it to be sustainable and to still have the backing of the next generation, I think, yes, if they had a better sort of relationship with Meghan and Harry, because also, whether we like it or not, Meghan is attached to popular culture massively, and so is Harry, when it comes to also across the pond, when it comes to public figures. And I think this whole shunning of them or them leaving has been awful amongst the younger generation. However, where the royal family is revered with the older generation, I don't think the older generation or the real traditionalists, royalists, I don't think they really take to Meghan and Harry that much, to be honest.
JJ, what are your thoughts? Are they weaker as a royal family in their popularity? Has it suffered because of everything that's gone on between Harry and his brother and the king?
I think if you're a traditional royalist, then you don't like Meghan and Harry, and nothing's going to change your mind on that. And if you're indifferent to the royal family, then you would see the narrative of a woman of colour, an American, a foreigner's come into this family and they've shunned her and pushed her away. When she was being attacked by British media, 90 MPs in this country, cross-party, wrote an open letter to some of the biggest newspapers saying there was overtones of racism and colonialism in the descriptions of Meghan. She was being bullied, and the royal family said nothing. So I think for people who are indifferent to the royal family, now they think, well, actually, one of your own was being attacked, and you didn't do anything to protect her. So I don't think it's affected their popularity amongst people who already support them.
Okay. Let's take a quick